Hello YouTube. Hello everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New 2026. And welcome to this new channel of mine and to this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Whether or not you have just randomly stumbled upon this video or actually already know who I am. And what we're doing today, as the title suggests, is this is my sort of first race of 2026. Except not really. Full disclosure, I tried to make this video on New Year's Day, but something about the recording didn't work. I'm hoping it works out this time. You didn't miss much. I basically got almost taken out in the first lap, and from there on I was basically driving on my own for 9 laps. But yeah, we are going to do a race today, and I can show you the race we are going to be doing, because it is Assetto Corsa EVO, and we have a pretty convoluted ranked race system, because this is the race that we are going to be participating in. This is the Dallara Dash, which is with the Dallara Stradale, an Italian supercar. It's super light, very quick, and we are going to be driving on the Autodromo Autodromo Enzo Edino Ferrari in Imola. This is actually, of all the racetracks in Assetto Corsa EVO, the only one I've been on in real life. So yeah, a quick background check for me. My name is Frozen, at least on the internet, and I have been an amateur racing driver, but that was 2 decades ago. And recently I've gotten into sim racing again, because the technology here and the realism has leaped forward by just an insane margin. What I had back then was little more than a game controller, and this here is basically a 15 kilogram motor that tries to convey the feeling of the G-forces through force feedback, and so I really have to work the wheel. It feels really realistic, and yeah, so what you can see here, this race is going to be starting in 2 minutes. It's going to be 2 minutes of practice, which I'm not even going to attempt, because the loading times in this game are, well, let's just say it's early access. I'm just going to use whatever time I have here to do my settings for the car. I have to do a setup. And then there's a 5-minute qualifying race. Fastest lap goes on to pole position. And after that there is a 15-minute race. There's no pit stops mandatory, but of course if you have damage you can go into the pits. And we can actually refresh the page to see our participants. We have 20 participants right now. We have a couple silvers. I recognize some names. We have some experienced bronzes. And ranking system here is basically you start at bronze, you go up to experienced bronze, then silver, then gold, then platinum. And platinum are pretty much pros. If you are someone who knows me from Age of Empires, you can take this almost as an elo system. Basically, it just starts at 2000 points and you go up if you do well, you go down if you don't. And yeah, it's now 30 seconds. This is the car we're going to be driving. This is the Dallara Stradale. And yeah, since this is not actually the first race of the year, but I still wanted to make the video. And again, this time I'm going to look at OBS to make sure that the recording keeps going. I hope I'm still going to be talking during the drive, because I'm going to be focused. But yeah, the game is going to be restarting once the server is online. And then we're just going to see how we can do. Of course, goal number 1 is be clean. Don't crash anyone out. To finish first you have to finish. I'm probably not gonna finish first. The silver players in our division are going to be way ahead of me. They should be probably about 2-3 seconds faster than me in my best lap. But let's just see what the best lap is that I can actually do. If you have any comments about this video, please let me know. This is just a one take. Don't expect any editing. I don't really have any skills in that yet. If the botched first attempt at the race recording is not already a show of that. And yeah, I'm just going to do this for fun, because I really love driving. And sim racing, again, has come a very long way. You can see the game is booting up now. Or actually you can't, you only see a black screen. But we are loading into the lobby, and then we are going to have the warm-up, where we can start setting up our car. We have to change the fuel that we take. The race is going to be 9 laps, if I'm not getting lapped, with about 2.7 liters of fuel per lap, maybe a little bit more. So I'm just going to be taking 27 liters. And then we have to drastically change the tire pressures, because the standard setup for this car has insanely high tire pressures. And here we go, we are loading into the lobby now. How much time do we have left once it actually loads? Ooh, not much. So let's quickly try and get some setup done. Okay. Let's just hope that's enough. The loading time again is normal. This is still early access. But I'm trusting Kunos. They have improved each and every one of their games again and again with further updates. And I think Assetto Corsa EVO is on a good track. And now we are into the qualifying. What this means is just try to get one fast lap in. And get heat into the tires. If you've ever seen a racing driver weave their car, that's because they need heat into their tires, because otherwise they don't have any grip. As you can see right now, I don't have any grip yet. So let this guy go. And you saw he was also struggling. This corner here is the one I get wrong most commonly. Yeah, I know this track by heart, but getting it right is of course a completely different thing. We've got plenty of space towards the guy in front. Tires are still not fully up to temperature, but they won't get a lot hotter than this. So let's get this clean and That wasn't clean. But let's go! One lap. This was not good. Stay to the right here. Shorten the road. Damn it, track limits. That lap doesn't count. Yeah, the guy behind me is catching up. I'm letting him go. I don't think I have time to actually get a lap in now. Yeah, it's only 32 seconds now. Actually, I have time for one more. Now don't exceed track limits, please. Yeah, 150 is not a bad lap. This guy is fast. That wasn't good. That was good. Some trash talk. Not uncommon. That was good. Little distraction there, that was not good. Honestly, they should just teleport back to the pit lane if they're done. And track limit. Damn it. Yeah, let's stay out of their way. That probably would have been a pretty decent lap. Back to pit lane. So we're gonna start in the back. One of my weaknesses is I pay way too much attention to the other drivers. That's probably the difference between sim racers and me as an IRL driver. My priority is that we should all get back home safe and in one piece and not ride off our cars. Their priority is to go fast. Sim racers only know 100%, and honestly, it's gonna be a miracle if we can get through turn 1 clean. I'm hoping I'm not gonna get punted. There is a really good chance. Again, when I tried this the first time, there was an incident ahead of me. I avoided it, but I had to basically slow down to 0 and then started from the back. So we're again starting from the back. I'm in 13th place. We're starting on the inside lane. Now the start is usually one of my strong suits, despite the fact that the tires are still cold. And yeah, we're still loading in. The game does need some optimization, definitely. Like, once all the lights are on, see? And another crash. Just by finishing, we're gonna be good. Good, clean overtake. See, I'm paying way too much attention to the other guys. Got a decent gap to the guys behind us. So now let's just focus on I'm faster than the guy ahead of us. What? That wasn't track limits. That, my friends, was a dive bomb. He attempted to overtake me by seriously outbraking himself. That was a dangerous rejoin. You always have to re-save jointly. Meaning if you spin out or if you make a mistake, make sure you're not taking someone else out with you. Carretero, you gotta brake later and go faster through corners, please. Giving him room. Dude, what are you doing? We are not driving bumper cars here. I'm clearly faster than most of these guys. Again, that wasn't track limits. My front wheel was still on the road. Come on. I can't overtake through the chicane. I have to set him up for the straight. Dude, you see me on your radar. And that, my friends, was an intent wreck. He was not happy with me being there, and so he drove into me. That was a cut, I admit that. That was a mistake. I was looking at how long was left. 3 minutes. I don't have grip anymore. I can only assume I have suspension damage. Yeah. Well, let's just finish. So yeah, that was definitely something. I'm last of the people who finished. So Pedro Carretero definitely is a crasher. There was more than one intent wreck here. Sadly, I don't know who the other were. Also, I have to figure out who he was, because on the site I can only see his nickname. Apparently Reem was also a bit of a crasher, but I did not see that. Yeah, Zach. But that's how racing is sometimes. So hopefully next time we're going to have a cleaner race. So yeah, that was the not so first race of the season. Not much of a race. But let's see if the recording this time managed to get recorded.